Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Blake Chaos. And ladies and gentlemen, the Detroit Lions have done it. It's on to San Francisco to take on the 49ers for a trip to the Super Bowl. We're going to shout out the people who need to get the credit for doing this rebuild of the Detroit Lions. And I'm going to point out some interesting stats to you guys to show you that Detroit is built for this moment right now, and they are built to be Super Bowl champions. Guys, but before we get into all of that, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment below. Let me know who you think will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. So with all that out of the way, here we go. All right, guys. First things first, I want to play this video of when the Lions were introduced last night coming out of the tunnel. Look at this crowd. Listen to this.
And now your Detroit defense.
That's a beautiful sight. I don't know if anyone's ever been to Ford Field. That amount, that decibel in there is loud. That place was going crazy. So first off, what I want to do is just say congratulations to the entire fan base of the Detroit Lions. You guys have earned this. I am one of you. I've been a Lions fan for the 30 years I've lived in Michigan. So congratulations to everyone. We've waited a long, long time for this, and finally, we're making some noise. And the congratulations goes all the way to the Ford family. They've gone through tough times with the Lions. Now that Sheila's in control, she's got a great GM in Brad Holmes. He's taken, he picked up Dan Campbell, who brought in Ben Johnson, Aaron Glenn, the trade with the Los Angeles Rams for Matthew Stafford. That right there was the moment that this organization became what it is today, and it's been nothing but grit and drive and determination and hard work and repetition every day to get to the point where they're at. And I know, Ben Johnson is probably going to be gone next year, maybe Aaron Glenn too. But just, big shout out to him, the entire coaching staff, the trainers, the medics, the team doctors, everybody. They kept them healthy for the most part, and they're doing all the right things, heading into this NFC Championship game. All right, guys, let's talk about the Detroit Lions in crunch time this year. Detroit has been in primetime games this year a handful of times, and they've come out on top, with the exception of the Dallas Cowboys game. And we all know how I feel about that. But Detroit plays outstanding on the stage when their back's up against the wall or when they're the underdog. They were the underdog in Kansas City opening week of the season, went in there, handed them a loss, made a statement to the league that they're here. They're in the big boy category now. Look at the Broncos game. Easily beat the Broncos in a primetime game. The Dallas thing, yeah, that was an issue. These playoff games, they're coming up big. And the thing that I want to talk about is their defense is coming up big right now in times when it matters. Look at how Hutch has been playing in the second half, especially. I think he's got 8 sacks in the past, these playoffs or over the last 3 games or something like that. But look at this article on azsports.com. Hutchinson is having a breakout season in year 2. He leads NFL edge rushers with 35 total pressures through the first 5 weeks. His PFF's 4th highest grade edge defender, and he's in the top 10 to 15 in most of the efficiency metrics like pressure rate and pass rush win rate. That's key, especially going up against San Francisco. He's also made a lot of miscellaneous impact plays. He's got 2 batted passes, a forced fumble, interception. We all know what he did to Rodgers last year against Green Bay. with his pick six and interception. So I don't think anybody had doubts after his rookie year that he would be a good player. The question was if he could reach that top 10 level where he's basically unblockable, wrecking entire drives and entire games. Look at what he has done this postseason. He is hungry. He is hungry. I say let the boy eat. If you look at not only Hutch but look at Melifonu stepping up big with the picking off Baker early in the game last night. Aaron Glenn is built for this. He knows how to get this team motivated. He knows how to make them want to go out there and exactly like Dan Campbell said when he got hired in, take him down and bite a kneecap or whatever that crazy shit was he said. Might have been crazy, but it got people's attention. And look at him now. I'll tell you guys, these three right here, Aaron Glenn, Ben Johnson, and Dan Campbell, they are ready for a 12-round fight. They have been ready for a 12-round fight since this whole thing started with Brad Holmes and the hiring of all of them together. Uh, they're just now entering round 10. Treat this like Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match. You got 12 rounds. Make them work for it. So they're playing for this. They're ready. I know they are. And how I see it, San Francisco should be shaking in their boots. I think the line opening up at San Francisco, favored by 6.5, is a little generous. But I guess a lot of that depends on Debo Samuel and his health if he's going to play next week. It's about 50 on that right now. But, I'll definitely keep my eye on that and all other Detroit Lions related news in the lead up to the NFC Championship game over there in Santa Clara. But hey, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. You know, who do you got in this game? Who's your breakout player? Who's the X factor? Let me know what you guys got. We got a couple days to break down some film and look into everything and make our predictions. But yeah, so guys, appreciate it, and we'll see you for the next one.